Nitai Gaur, Nitai Gaur. Chaitanya, Chaitanya. Saints, Scriptures and Gurus from the book Search of Sri Krishna. Srila our Param Gurudev, Param Pujabad, Netalila Pavistam Vishnupan Paramandar Vicharya Stota Sri Srimad Bhakti Srila Goswami Maharaj, speaking about infinite blissfulness. It's continue from yesterday. So this is Vaishnavism. The last lines were from the yesterday. We have to look upon the environment with optimism. The pessimism is within us. Our ego is responsible for all sorts of evil. I give you an idea so that you can maybe think about it. We spoke yesterday already, but every individual living being is the creator of his universe, or this universe he is living in. If we are getting free from the grips of the mind and the intellect or the bodily conception, then again we come to the pure stage, our original position, where we are not experiencing time or anything what illusory, anything what we experience in this material world. So we have to, more or less, we have to clean our heart and our mind. Then we can get the eyes to see actually who I am and where I am belonging to, who I am in reality. So this is Vaishnavism. He starts speaking like this, Srila Maharaj. If we can do this, then in no time our disease will be cured and will be in the midst of infinite blissfulness. Our tendency at present is to cure what we see on the outside. Is it like this? Can you? Whatever problems appear, we try to cure or we try to remove and the external plane. We think, I want everything to follow my control, my sweet will. When everything obeys me, then I will be happy. But we must take just the opposite attitude. So we can, in this world, where we are staying now. We can never create the world of Vaikuntha because we are still conditioned souls. We are not on the proper place where we are belonging to. Everything will fail. And it takes many births for most of us to experience all this, because we cannot believe it. We are so attached to, I am there. I want everything to follow my control, my sweet will. When everything obeys me, then I will be happy. So everybody wants this. So what do you think what happened? A fight. This is the material world. But we must take just the opposite attitude. Maharaj has said, Trinada Pisanijana, Dalora Pisahisnuna, Manina Maritena, Kirtaniya Sada Hari. We should create no resistance against our environment. Still, if some undesirable things come towards us, we should tolerate that with our utmost patience. And even if someone attacks us, we won't become violent. We must practice forbearance to the extreme. So we shall honor everyone, we will seek no honor. This way, with the least amount of energy and time, we can attain the highest goal, the plane where Krishna himself is living. So this is not a material plane where Krishna is living. And materialists think this is somewhere out there in the universe, heaven. No. The plane where Krishna himself is living, it is everywhere and it is nowhere for us. Because we cannot, by our strength or by our will, we cannot attain this level. It is a level of consciousness. Because Krishna has not such a gross body who every day gets older and sick and so many problems. He is not living in this world. In the same way, when we go to the holy place, Vrindavan or Mayapur or Puri or Dwarka, we should not go there with material vision, because you will not see Vrindavan, you will not see the Vaikuntha, Puri, or Dwarka, or Mayapur. With these eyes, or with this approach, through our senses, we will not experience what is the transcendental place, the holy place. It is a state of consciousness. So whenever you reach the state of transcendental consciousness, you live in Vaikuntha, you live in Vrindavan. You can be wherever you may be in this material world. If your consciousness is purified, then you're not living in this world. You are physically maybe here, but your consciousness is not. Your consciousness is connected with the transcendental plane. So we have to learn to get the eyes to see or to understand It is not that we have to go to India or to holy places. Then we can say we have been in Vrindavan. No. Yeah. Vrindavan, the real Vrindavan, you will never see with these eyes, with these senses. You cannot receive. This is not Vrindavan. Even if you think you can, but I tell you, you cannot. Vrindavan is a state of consciousness, the plane where Krishna himself is living. That is the most fundamental plane of existence. At that time, all the engagements covering the soul will vanish and die. And the inner soul will awaken and find that he is playing in a sweet wave, dancing, merrymaking in Vrindavan. So this external soul will vanish, or the cover, not the external, the covering of the soul will vanish and die. What means this? That your mind become pure, focused only on Krishna, only focused. How can I be a member of his family or get the position where I can serve or where I belong to? Dancing and merrymaking in Vrindavan with Krishna, his devotees. And what is Vrindavan? It is neither a fable nor a concocted story. The broadcast and widest plane of the whole universe is beauty, sweetness, and blissfulness. And that is present in Vrindavan in all its fullness. We have to dive deep into the plane of reality. So, means our mind, you watch your mind when you're in a temple, you should understand what is the mind is cooling down sometimes. You get idea how it could be, just some fraction, depends, individual, according to how much we are attached to the mind, what he's saying. Our ego has floated us on the surface of trouble in Maya, illusion. So our ego now, because I identify with the mind, with the body, with the family, with this planet, with the earth, with the country, and whatever happened here, I identify with. This is, our ego has floated us on the surface of trouble in Maya illusion. So we are just on the surface, we have not go deep. Concoction and the search for selfish satisfaction have taken us here. And this must be dissolved once and for all. And then from within our golden selves will come out. We will find that we are in the plane of a happy dancing mood with Krishna in Vrindavan. Anything to say on this or any question? Or the mind has already stopped. Firewall is turned on. Cannot allow to enter too much because the mind is telling us, be careful.
so present, so like it's making like stories all the time, and like you don't even dare to try to focus, because the mind tells you, you focus, but there's no way to focus. Like you're wasting your time.
Yes, he's always bringing you into the table. In the beginning, he appears he offers you very interesting things, you know. It's like he has many cards, you know, with beautiful pictures on. And he shows you here, see, I have some nice idea for you. And I have to decide, oh yes, let me try. And like this, the mind is, as we spoke, he is our enemy because he does not give peace to us. Even seemingly, sometimes he promises, I will make you happy when you get this and when you enjoy this or that. But it will never happen. Because in reality, you must understand, it is all temporary. It's all very short. So what is the solution? I have to always think whatever I do, whatever I see, it is created by the Lord. And it is not created for us. In other religions they say he created for the humans. No, he is creating only for his enjoyment. Also, I am created. I must think like this by him. I am meant for his enjoyment. So, but as we know that the devotion or love or attraction to the Lord, you cannot force this. It has to come. Every individual has to decide. He is free, he has got his free will to decide. He decides, I want to take this position. I want to become the master of all creation, of the universe. And this is what happened. We create our own universe. First we become Brahma, and then Brahma gets through intuition to the Lord's, he gets inspired the order to create. And every one of us was in this position, and he started creating, and he created all the different kinds of living beings or situations, whatever exist. And the problem was, in our case, that we identified with what we created. So free will was given in the beginning. I could decide to go to the side of the Lord, to stay where we are meant for his enjoyment. Or we want to separately enjoy. But we are always part of the Lord, everyone. And the devotee should see like this also, in this way he can make advancement, that he sees even the criminals, they are also part of the Supreme Lord, but they are criminals. And they have decided to be like this, and they have to also live with this. Means whatever their action is, they have to pay. So they will harm others in the next life. He will be harmed in the same way. He will go to these things. That's because whatever happened in this material world, it is not because of others, it is my karma, every individual. So I created this situation, either in war or in disease or whatever may happen. I am the creator of this, whatever may happen to us. Could be like this. According to the Shastra, this is, we have to understand like this.
Like the only way that we can clear our vision is to get it, to receive it from above, because of our conditioned position.
We are here because we wanted to be here, because of our desire. If you want to go back, the same process. I want to desire, I have to desire, or I have to develop this desire to understand who I am really, what I am doing here, where I am coming from. I'm looking for a place where there is harmony, there's peace, there's no death, no birth, no old age. We all want this. So this is the beginning of our spiritual life. We have to decide. The desire must develop. Then we will be helped. Help will come from the upper part, from the upper side. Krishna will send us someone who will help us. And we can go on. But we always have to, they will help us if we want. If you don't want, what can we do? Then you have not yet experienced it. This happiness you are looking here, it is flickering. It's not real happiness. We have to accept. It is a law. This is a law in this material nature. Action and reaction. Everything functions on this level. It is scientific. And we think when I am banging someone with a fist in the face, then I am aggressive to him. But on a subtle level, you may only think like this. You are already deformed as violence. It's because our mind should always focus on the Lord. this Trinadapi Sunijana Daloro Visahishana Manina Managena Kirtaniya Sadhari. This is necessary. To become more humble than a blade of grass, more tolerant than a tree, and not expecting any honor for myself. And give all honor to those who are on all living beings, actually. Because all living beings, we are spirit soul. What we see now with this eyes is only the outer form. This is not our real self. The consciousness, the soul consciousness, this is our real form. So a devotee or a pure devotee, a saint, a real saint, he is not seeing the external form. That's because as we were reading, this vision is removed, this kind of seeing things in the external world. By surrender, by the mercy of the Guru and the saints, and by the mercy of Nityananda and Gauranga and Krishna, this will be removed. It's just like, in this example, you pass by a restaurant, or how it's called, McDonald's, yeah. No, is it? Yeah? Yeah. Or they are making from cows all nasty things for devotee. So the proof is that we are free from taste, that we get a higher taste from something, We get something better. Then it is not, we feel not attracted to those things what is on a lower level. And as long as you have to go around when you see McDonald's, then you have to make, Schnitzelhaus is also something like this. Huh? I don't have to go around so that I not get attracted by this. It means I'm still attracted. But you can be there and you felt completely detached because you got a higher understanding, a higher taste. This comes by practicing, by the mercy of the Lord, and by our desire. This is the basis, our desire, what I want. I want to become a famous preacher, famous sannyasi or whatever. With this attitude, you will not get Krishna. But if you focus that we have to become a servant of the servant of the servant of Krishna, dasa, dasa, anudasa, then this attitude, Krishna will be attracted. And this can be seen by those who are real saints. They will support, they will help us. It works like this. This is a level where we cannot see with these eyes, with our senses. We cannot understand. But we should not think that everyone is on the same level of this external, on this level. There are many universes full, there are so many, they have they are subtle beings, and you cannot see, we cannot see them with these eyes, but they are present, they are existing. This is a science, but we should not go into this science because it makes one disturbed. We are not able, we have to focus on the lotus feet of Guru and Gauranga. Then the mind becomes clear and clean, and we don't want to have anything to do with anything of this plane. Is it possible, you think? Could be possible.
But the only thing we can actually do is to desire.
Yes. The desire has us brought here, and the desire will also bring us back. Like when we Brahma, we get the mantra, Om, and from this sound, from this mantra chanted by Brahma, everything manifested. So we can create, but as soon as you identify with your creation, you become a member of the conditioned world. Because everything in this material, what is conditioned, is beginning, has an end. But we are not conscious of these things. We don't take it serious. You know what it really means? If you would know that we are, then we would not waste anything, any time in this world. We would just pray and decide, please let me wake up. I'm dreaming, I'm in a nightmare. This reality. Then we can see, so what is keeping me here? What is the... Everything will vanish here, and it is in the calculation of time, or time is different for Brahma. It is just a blinking of the eyes, and one life, 100 years of our level are gone. He lives millions and millions of years, Brahma, but he also is temporary. Time is something we hardly understand. Time in Bhagavad Gita Krishna says, I am time. Time means death. Because as soon as you end the time, this space also has a beginning and an end. you will be under the influence. It means you will appear and you will go. Means illusion, temporary. But we are so attracted to this illusion. This is our problem, because we have not get the sweet taste of our real, where we are belonging. Okay. Anything more to say?
Patience is also a result in becoming more conscious.
Patient?
Patience, because it is related to time.
Patience.
Patience, yeah. Because we need to, we need to want so badly not to be here anymore, or not to be here anymore. We want the higher phase. So.
And it will not come from itself. Yeah. We have to tolerate things as it comes. It may be, we may like it or we may not like it. But we have to. Like we try to keep a higher standard in this temple, but it is not possible all the time. We have to make compromise, and we are trying our best to please Krishna. But sometimes Krishna has other arrangements. So we have to adjust ourselves. Not on the mental level. This is on the transcendental level. We have to adjust ourselves to every situation, whatever may happen. You have to tolerate. One day everything will be taken away from you. So what do you want to do? You want to protest? Hey, hey. In 2 months I have birthday. Everybody knows, then one should know what is keeping me here. That is just very simple, and in reality it's very clear. Okay, time is over. No question. Then we stop here. Jai Srila Srila Dev Goswami Maharaj ki Jai. Srila Gurudeva ki Jai.